Hello, social media friends. This is Jeremy rolling with Triple R Bail Bonds, and it is Saturday, June the 13th, 2026. And it's time for Bail Banking America, where every single Saturday we go live on this social media platform and we talk to you about three things that we are passionate about. I am passionate about. That is bail, that is bacon, that is America, and then we spin the wheel. If you get your name in the wheel, you get a chance to win $50 for yourself, $50 for your favorite philanthropy, and some merchandise. We got some new t-shirts in today. We got some hats in. We're ready to roll. We do this every single Saturday. And the only thing you have to do is go to tripleRbailbonds.com once a week, put your name in the wheel, and we spin it at the very end once I get through talking to y'all. And we just have fun with it. But the main thing is it's all about giving back. Giving back. Hold on one second. It's live Facebook. It's going to be okay. Had something in my throat. Listen, this is Bail Banking America, and we do this, like I said, every single Saturday. We do it live. Sometimes things go good. Sometimes things go bad. I just had some M&Ms before we started this, and I had one caught in my throat. I apologize for that. Listen. We're going to kick this thing off this week with bail. And it's something very interesting. I don't know, kind of need your feedback on it, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But essentially, what is going on, which is a growing thing, it hasn't happened in Arkansas, and I don't think that it's going to happen in Arkansas. But basically, some states are starting to put bail caps. Now, what I mean by that is that if an individual has let's just say a substantial bond, let's just say 10 million, okay? Which 10 million is a lot of money, okay? But if an individual has a $10 million bond, there's probably a huge chance that that individual is not going to make that bond, okay? But the problem that we have here with these bail caps is that, let's just say like we're back to somebody's got a $10 million bond. Instead of the courts allowing one bonding company or one surety company, because don't forget, we've talked about this in the past, Arkansas is the only state that doesn't have an insurance-backed company. Everybody has a letter of credit CD with their bank that is filed with the state. It originally started out at $5,000, went to $100,000, now it's $250,000. But bail caps, I can see the good and I can see the bad. So let's just say an individual has a $10 million bond. The court is saying the individual that's accused of the crime that takes a $10 million bond, or whatever your numerical figure that you want it to be, this company can only write this much of it. So let's just say on this $10 million bond, they got to have 10 different companies at $1 million apiece. So if this individual fails to go to court, you're going to have 10 different bonding companies looking for this individual because they all have $1 million at stake. Now, if just one bonding company wrote it, then you would just have one bonding company looking for it, and that company would be on the hook for the entire $10 million. Now, glad to see you made it, Joe. Joe asked me to send him a message. Real quick, before I move on with the rest of the bail, you can actually go to our page and click on the three dots, and you can set it to get notifications when we go live. And we also send out a push message as well through our app if you have that on your phone. Now, back to the $10 million. I can see the court's logic in this. I truly can. Because if you just had one bonding company on this, then what if they can't pay the $10 million? Then the court in Arkansas, you would only get, the law in Arkansas is that if a company goes belly up, their letter of credit is exhausted at $10,000 per bond until it's gone, and then we have a recovery fund that helps fill in the rest. But then again, I've always said that Arkansas has the best bonding laws and regulations throughout all states that allow professional bail. The bad thing that I see behind this is the precedence that it would set, because that almost to me defines the slide of slippery slope. Because what if you start out that a company can only write $2 million worth of bonds? Then you're limiting their ability in order to do the business that they have effectively for 10 or 15 or 20 or 25 or 30 years have done without any type of issues. You're going to open that Pandora's box of punishing companies that can post bonds and be sure that people go to court. So this is something that I'm probably going to touch on again in the future, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. But as of right now, if you force me to pop open the pen and vote on whether that I would be a supporter of bail caps, I would vote no, because it's a slippery slope unless you got down to some clear, definitive regulations and consequences on when that would come into effect. So no on bail caps for now. However, I do want to give kudos to the courts that I can see it. I can see it. But there's a lot of language that would have to get done in order for me personally to support it. Now, that is bail for this week. Let's move on to bacon, which is what y'all are really interested about. That and seeing which charity is going to get some money and who's going to put some money in their hands. Now, listen. I am a firm believer in what I'm fixing to tell you, okay? I've given you tips over the years in reference to how delicious bacon is and the things that you can use bacon with in order to rejuvenate your senses, so to speak. I'm going to give you the core 4 today. The core 4. So take notes or push rewind, write it down. But these are the core 4 notes of the greatest #1 Ric Flair woo wearing belt, Rolex wearing, jet flying. Listen to me. There are 4 things that you need in order to clearly set your day right. Almost every day if you want. The first thing you need is my personal favorite, okay? This is Nature's Own perfectly crafted, thick sliced, multi-grain bread. I love this stuff, okay? It's got carbs in it. So if you don't like carbs, this isn't going to be for you, okay? This is #1. #2, my personal favorite. Natural Jif creamy peanut butter, okay? It's perfect. It glides over that bread stupendously. Now, there's a tip to this. Don't be getting in your drawer and getting a butter knife, okay? Butter knives for butter. Spoons for peanut butter. Get a spoon. Just get a spoonful and put it on the bread. Next. Third, most important, Smucker's. Okay? Concord grape jelly. You need an extra spoon for this. Don't be putting a peanut butter spoon in the grape jelly. No. So now we got 3. 1, 2, and 3. The 4th most important thing is bacon. Now, you can pick your own bacon. This is my personal favorite right here. Hormel Black Label. Microwave. Okay? Because you take this and you put it with the other 3, it doesn't take very long to do that. Oh, Joe likes crunchy peanut butter. I get that. I get it. Use whatever peanut butter you want to use, buddy. Because trust me, I'll support it. But if you take these 4 things and you put it together, the other thing is the bonus, which is totally up to you. But for me, I like my bread toasted. I like a little bit of a crunch with it. Plus, it warms up the peanut butter, okay? It gets things, I mean, you're going to get warm anyway with the bacon being microwaved or cooked, however you want it. But if you put those 4 things together, at least once a week, or for me, once a day, probably, it's just so good. It's just so good. It just makes things so good. You just take that paper plate, sit down. Now, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it with some I've had people tell me, yeah, it'd be great if you throw some Lay's plain potato chips with it. Not me. No, I don't want that. I don't want anything to disrupt what we got going on here. That with a Diet Coke mixed with cranberry, I'm set. Like I'm laser focused after that. Okay, so that's your bacon for this week. Now let's move on to America, which I kind of think goes with Bale, but I wanted to share with it because on this day, if you did not know, June the 13th, 1966, the United States hands down its decision on Miranda versus Arizona, which established a principle that all criminal suspects must be advised of their rights before interrogation. I'm not going to go any further than that because I've read this so many times in the past. I've known about it. But if you get a chance, go to history.com today, look this up, and read how this came about, okay? Because I think it was a very important part of the American judicial system moving forward as far as your own personal rights. And it's just a great thing to refresh up on from time to time. But on this day, June the 13th, 1966, is when the Miranda rights was passed by the Supreme Court. Now, that is Bell Bacon in America, and it's time to find out who won $50 for themselves, $50 for their favorite philanthropy, and some merch. I know I owe some people some merch out there. I know I owe a couple people a couple hats, and I think 1 or 2 shirts. I'm not for sure. It's been so busy, but if you happen to be one of them people that's won in the past, I'd say month, it have to be within the last month. Just let me know, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of. I apologize for the delay, but it's been so busy. But we finally got all that stuff in. We're ready to rock and roll again. So let me find the screen here. It's raining so hard outside right now. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. All right. So we have 27 entries so far. So don't forget, what we need to do in order to build Bell Bacon in America is we need you to smash that like button. We need you to smash that share button, okay? And then tell everybody, tell all of your friends. Just make sure that they do it. Go to RRRBellBonds.com because you only have to do it once a week now, okay? Once a week and put your name in the wheel, and then you get a chance to win that money and stuff, because that's what this is about. This is about giving back money to you, and then you choosing your charity, and they getting some money too. And we'll send you your money instantly if you have the means. All right, so here's the wheel. Well, let me turn the camera thing and pick a winner. It's a little delayed, then it starts spinning. There we go. Let's find out who this week's Bell Bacon America winner is, and that looks like Margaret L. Margaret L. Congratulations. And I believe that is Margaret. I got to pull the name from over here. But congratulations, Margaret. Your information is on the side screen here, because this is a whole new setup for me. I think this is like the 3rd week that we have used this. I love it. I think it's easier for y'all. I think it's easier for me. So I hope that y'all enjoy it. And listen, this is Bell Bacon in America, all right? We're never going to stop doing this. We're going to do this every Saturday until there is no more bail left for me, until there is no more bacon for me to consume, until there's no more America for me to enjoy on this Facebook platform and every social media platform that it's shared to. We will have Bell Bacon in America every Saturday sometime throughout the day. Now, I want y'all to go enjoy the bacon for the day. Enjoy America. And as always, if you need professional bail help in the great state of Arkansas, RRRBellBonds.com is the place to go. I will see you next Saturday for another Bell Bacon in America.